All right. The drilling operation for natural gas is similar to that for drilling for crude. It begins by moving a drilling rig into your desired location and drilling a vertical well several thousand feet, could be more or less depending on your location of the trap. What gets complicated is when you get the unconventional shale plays, but where there's a will, there's a way, and that way is horizontal drilling. The idea behind horizontal drilling or directional drilling is you're going to drill to a certain depth and the well is going to kick off. You're going to slide out to the side in any direction and you're going to drill horizontally. The benefit of this is now instead of your extraction from a vertical cross section, you're extracting from a bigger surface area across the horizontal section, allowing you to get to more of your hydrocarbons. After reaching your TD, your total depth in the case of the horizontal section, and the well has been cased and cemented, a perforating gun is going to be lowered into the well bore to the desired perf location. After you do that, you're going to send a charge down. It's going to blow these cracks in, as you can see in the picture in the PowerPoint. After you've perforated, you're going to pump down hydraulic fracking fluid, and that's a mixture of water, sand, lubricants, and other chemicals. You pump it down hole and it's hydraulically pressurized, which leads to the widening of the fractures of the formation that was perforated. Nature then is going to take over and it's going to hold your sand grains are going to hold those cracks open. And as your frac fluid recedes, sand grains, right, they're staying there. And then it's going to pressurize gases. Now it has an exit from your pre-existing trap. One would use this technique in shale plays because they may be porous, but you don't have any permeability. The increase of shale production has caused the United States to become the #1 natural gas producer in the world. And it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen from years. And now for midstream, I'm going to pass it over here to my buddy Rafi.
The transportation of natural gas is a complicated process. It represents many variables like the state in which the natural gas is going to be transported and the kind of transportation that is going to be used. The most common way of transporting the natural gas is by pipelines. The pipelines are divided by three topics, which are the gathering system, the interstate pipeline system, and the distribution system. The gathering system is based on the low pressure pipe with the small diameters pipes that transport the raw natural gas from the well to a processing plant. The interstate pipelines, which is named refers to similar to the interstate highways because it transports the natural gas from one state to another state, in some cases from one country to another country. The main purpose of the interstate pipelines is to transport the natural gas from the processing plant to other places with high demands. The distribution system is the final step of the delivery of the natural gas to the customer. The process is based on the distribution of the processed natural gas from a local distribution companies to the homes of thousands of people to their commercial use. The most common way of the distribution is by transporting the gas from the delivery point in the interstate pipelines to the business and households. In addition, the pipelines is a complex process that requires many stages in order to maximize its efficiency and safety. This process involves the transmission pipes and the compression station, metering station, valves, control station, pipelines, constructions, and pipeline inspection safety.
Okay. Okay, so mine is gas storage. And the three types of gas storage is depleted gas reservoir, aquifers, and salt caverns. Depleted gas reservoirs are the most common form of underground storage of natural gas. They are ideal because they are geographically capable of holding natural gas and the equipment used for extraction is still available, reducing the total cost of the operation. Depleted gas reservoirs have high capacity and low flow rates. Depleted gas reservoirs are the cheapest to make. Okay, the second type of storage is going to be aquifers. They are rock formations that contain water reservoirs. They are less desirable than depleted gas reservoirs because they're more costly, and the formation is not as well known as depleted gas reservoirs. And the third type of storage is salt caverns. They're formed from salt deposits. Salt caverns are costly to create but have a long lifetime. The capacity of salt caverns is low and the flow rate is high.
Downstream consists of the processing, selling, and distribution of natural gas. In the downstream process, natural gas is processed and refined to where it can be sold and used in consumer fashion. During this process, from midstream to downstream transition, this consists of oil tankings arriving at processing sites or refineries where natural gas can be further liquefied to where it can be transported overseas. Gas used by consumers to heat and power their households is methane gas. When gas comes out of the wellhead, the majority of the content is methane. However, there are impurities that are associated with the gas. Natural gas can be purified in many ways, ultimately resulting in a pure methane form, which is what consumers mainly use.